Hello, my name is Jacob Eckerberg. I am the Product Manager for Inline Systems here at Plockmatic. Welcome to this user guide video for the BK5030 production booklet maker system. Today we're going to help operators get the most out of their BK5030 when the CT5030, the crease trim module, is included in the configuration. In the next few minutes we're going to help you turn this into these beautifully finished full bleed booklets. For most applications, you will be able to use the automated presets accessed via the BK5030 user interface. There will be times, however, when the finest adjustments are required. This video will help you understand how to get the very best out of your BK5030 and CT module. As a recommended option, you may wish to make a test print of the cover used for the job and send it to the top tray of the printer. You will use this to determine if there is shrinkage of the cover caused during the printing process. This will affect how you calculate size and setup for the booklet making system. Looking at the user interface of the BK5030, you will see a number of standard sheet size options displayed. For more advanced applications, you will want to enter a custom size. In this case, we will enter 449.5 mm, which is the length of the sheet we measured in the proofing step. This is the total sheet length and not measured between the crop marks. Then you will enter the width of the sheet. If your application requires bleed trim or side trim, this parameter is not the total width of the printed sheet. This is a common misunderstanding and operator error, so let's repeat that. If your application requires bleed trim or side trim, this parameter is not the total width of the printed sheet. To determine the width parameter, measure between the crop marks of the pre-printed document. In this case, we will enter 296.5 mm. This is equal to the final width or height of the finished booklet. That's all there is to it. It's now time to set up the crease trim module of the BK5030 system. Select CT from the ready menu and then choose the bleed trim option. Now input the width of the actual sheet before it enters the RCT module. This is the total width of the sheet as it comes out of the printer. For the application at hand, we will enter 319.5 mm. This is the full width of the sheet as it comes out of the printer. Then press OK when you're done with the setting. Leave the staple position and fold position at auto. If necessary, these adjustments can always be made while the job is actually running. What many operators do at this stage is run a book. This gives you a chance to adjust the book fold mode and face trim setting required for a great looking booklet without any jingles. From the ready screen of the booklet maker, select Trim, select Manual, and then enter the finished book length or trim amount. Finally, select the book fold feature to give your book a square printable spine. The auto setting will try to calculate the correct book fold pressure for this application. If you're not satisfied with the auto setting, you can always go in and change this. This can be changed while the system is running. What do you do if you want to trim more or less of the top or bottom of the booklet? This is achieved by changing the custom sheet size we entered earlier in this guide. Under the paper size, select Custom Size and then Edit. Changing the width to a smaller value will result in more being cut off from the top and bottom of each sheet. What do you do if the inner sheets of the books is sticking out outside of the cover? This can be caused by a number of things, and we will look at some of the reasons and possible ways to avoid this. First, ensure that the set is properly registered or jogged. If the side guides in the booklet maker did not jog the set properly prior to stapling and folding, the inner sheets may stick out. You can force the booklet maker to jog the set tighter by changing the Width Adjust parameter. Select CT in the user interface and then select Width Adjust. Default value is 0.0 mm or inches. Give a negative value for a tighter registration. When looking at the booklet, if the sheets are correctly registered at the spine of the book and then gradually shows more and more of the inner sheets as you look along the edge, this indicates that the fold is skew and that the unit needs to be adjusted by service. It could also be caused by the sheets themselves not being square and uniform. If the diagonals are not equal, the sheet is not uniform and square, and the booklet quality will vary as a result. This problem is more common than you might think, not only when you cut your own paper down from larger sheet sizes, but also for factory cut sheets. I want to cut more from one side of the book than the other. If the image is not perfectly centered on the sheets, you can compensate for this with the BK5030 and the CT module and cut off more from one side of the booklet than the other. This is achieved by entering the crease trim page, CT, in the user interface and select Image Offset. The Image Offset parameter will allow you to cut more or less from either top or bottom of each sheet. A positive value will cut less from the operator side of the booklet. Thank you for watching this BK5030 training video. If you have any questions or you need additional information, please visit us at www.plockmatic.se.